Hey everyone, welcome to Sir Inc.'s The Experience Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything kink. We only cater to adults 18 and above, so remember this podcast is not safe for work, or as we like to say, NSF.
Hello, kinky and kinkiers folk out there. My name is Sir Inc. And tonight I wanted to go live to say I have a little topic tonight, but I first wanted to say thank you guys for following this page, and I wanted to say cheers to you. I'm always asking what's in your glass, so tonight I actually put together my own drink, which is a old fashioned. And I have it here in my shifter. And this is called Bear Store. I'm going to show you guys what I'm using tonight. It's a very strong, very strong whiskey bourbon. Let me go back to here. So I'm enjoying this liquor called Bardstown. Pretty good. 94.9 proof. It's pretty strong. The taste is real strong at the beginning. So you might want to calm it down with like an orange peel or something like that if you do decide to buy that. Like I said, to shake that up. Pour that, good old fashioned, with bitters, cherries, orange. Cheers to you. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's. I'm wishing everybody stay safe, stay Rona free. And if you're dealing with something, talk to somebody, because life is challenging, and people are going through things and they're holding it in. And when that dam breaks, it's looking bad out here. So take care of yourself. Like I said, even if you just speak to a stranger, that'd be cool. You know, we got to get that out. You know, a lot of frustrations dealing with the pandemic, financial, kids, the whole nine. I get it. I'm all in everywhere with you guys, right? Got a daughter, teenage daughter, dealing with my own business, and you know, having to shut down this week due to being in contact with some people who got the new variant. It's just crazy. So I understand where everybody's at. So going forward, let's get into what my topic is. I am happy to bring this to you live, right and direct. I cannot see any comments, but I do have a moderator looking. So if you have a comment for me or a question, please put it in the thread, and then my moderator would get that to me via text. I have my phone in my hand, so I'll be able to go back and look at that and answer that question for you. My topic tonight is very important, and I'm going to go back to why I said thank you as well. It'll all bleed into one good thing. But let me minimize what is going on with my brightness here so you guys don't have to look at my glasses like this. Here we go. Okay. My topic is, we didn't get here on our own. We cannot grow without the interactions of others. And this is a very important statement and meme that I put up the other day. And what it means to me is, like, I started this page, I got into the lifestyle in 2009. I got into it by a friend / my first sub. She was a friend first. And I started this page in around 2010, 2011, only to, because I write poetry and exotic little stories and things of that nature. So I started out just doing erotic poetry and things like that, and it quickly morphed and met a couple people on the page. Somebody put me in a group, and then from there, I went from like 160 something followers to, I want to say, like 1,600 in about 4 days, and then it grew to like 10,000 within like a couple of months. And this is, and of course, through guidelines, and I know everybody knows about Facebook guidelines, right? Getting your post flagged for nudity or obscenities and all that stuff. You can't say certain things, so I got to keep it clean. And I'm proud to say I've been out of Facebook jail for almost 2 years now. Like, that's an accomplishment for me. Because I was going in jail every other month, and this is about my 5th or 6th profile that I'm on now. Like, it's really ridiculous. At any rate, it quickly grew. But as the page grew, the information that I was getting grew. I grew as well. But it exponentially fast. And so what happened was, I started this page and you start getting a lot of interaction. And then you get people telling you stories about their life, their experiences. And some of it was beautiful and a lot of it was ugly. And when you first come in, you really don't understand the dangers that a lot of people face and the danger that you can put people in this lifestyle. Just not even intentionally. If you're trying to get into bondage and you bind somebody the wrong way, like have the rope pressed against their artery or something like that, that can hurt someone. So it's like a lot of little things. But then it was the intentional stuff that was more alarming. So my page went from erotic writing and stories to educational. And in particular, I had this one young lady who helped me with the page for a few years named Michelle, who her whole, like, when she would comment on stuff on my page, she would always be very adamant about safety and things like that. And so I talked to her one day, like, would you mind being a part of the page? Like, I really like what you're talking about. So she said she had to ask her dominant first. And so he agreed to let her be on my page. And, she just helped me put content, and we talked about things. And I really quickly understood how dangerous it was for submissive women out here. And in particular, the newbie submissives that do not always know what to look for in real dominance. So they would hook up with these guys that say they're dominants. They would have these profiles with the nice memes and all that on there. And then they'd meet these guys and they'd be complete jerks. Not all the time, but too many times. And the horror stories are, I just can't even get into. It's so many. I can't pick just one in particular, but it's just like really horrible. But at any rate, so my page went from just kink and explicit writing to straight education, and mixed with the writing and all that. And so I grew with having this page. I had no idea that this page would be where it is now, 40-something thousand followers. And I really want to say probably about a good 1,000 of you guys follow me on a consistent basis, which is fine. You're always going to get, overage when it comes to these things. But I appreciate you guys that follow me on a regular basis and give me feedback, content, things of that nature. It's been a long, long journey. I want to thank everybody that's helped me with this page, which is like, I can't even express to you how many people have come in this journey over the past 10 years plus that have helped me with this page. One is my guy, SJ, who I started the page with. And he got suspended so many times, he had to just bail out. My friend Mark, Michelle, Erica, who's like my partner with some of this stuff with Dirty Writing Makeup, and she helped create the Sir Ink logo, the branding itself. And my man James, who helped put together King Space. My friend Chantel now, who's helping me with the page in many ways with the website, so on and so forth. And not to mention another young lady by the name of Amanda who is helping put together content for the page. So a lot of things like the articles that you may see are things that I actually pay this young lady to put up. And I particularly pay her to put content of that nature up as far as articles and uh, about health and wellness and things of that, because that's important and also keeps the page going. And it also, if I get suspended, I know something's going up every day, and I ask her to put that kind of stuff up because it doesn't put her in any danger. And also, she's married and she's not into this lifestyle. So, our relationship is straight business, which is great. She's been doing a great job. And in 2022, we are changing the direction a little bit, but you can look forward to a little bit more intricate um, conversations wrapped around health and sex and relationships. So again, it's been a great ride. It's been a good journey, and I just want to say thank you guys. But also back to my original purpose for tonight, not only giving a thank you, but also saying that you don't get here by yourself. And as you just heard what I said about all the people that's helped me along the way, my journey has been multi-layered and layered with people who have helped advance my piece on the board. And I think a lot of times what happens is we can we can get caught up in living our life. A lot of us can't live the lifestyle outwardly. I mean, most people probably can't live the lifestyle outwardly, which I understand because part of my life I can't live openly. I have now this year decided to come out more openly. Um, but I get why some people can't, to the family, due to business, work, things of that nature, depending on what industry you're in, all that, right? And so sometimes we can get comfortable living a life through the computer. And because of the pandemic, we really had to live the life through the computer to a degree. And I think the computers and social media kind of gives us interaction with folk. And then we have cameras so we can see other people, but it doesn't give us the touch and the feel. And one of the things that I did a few weeks ago was I went to my first kink party in a very long time. And I had such a great time. I felt so at home. It was crazy. Um, it was a great feeling. And everybody, look, we had to show COVID vaccinations. We had to show ID. We had to sign non-disclosure agreements. And then once you got inside, it was wide open. You had people doing uh, displays, like flogging displays. You got the crosses in there. You had bondage. You had suspension. You had all kinds of things going on in this place, and it was great. It was very comfortable. No one was on their cell phone. They had an upscale bar in there. It was just really nice time, and I learned a lot being in there. I learned a lot about fireplay, which I need to go buy. I need to go buy a set from downtown this week. Man, I need to do that. And and I learned a lot. You talk to different people, and the experience was great. And this whole thing here is called Sir Inc. The Experience. And I want you guys to think about experiencing the lifestyle live more. Um, and of course, you have to have trusted people, and it's a reason why I'm like adamant about trying to put together a small community of my own, because I want trusted, verified people that, I travel as well doing my job, doing work. And for work, I travel. So wherever I travel to, if there's someone in that city or in that state that's close to where I'm going to be, like I would love to meet up if I can trust you. Like I'm not a guy that just wants to blindly trust someone that I met online myself. So like I want to vet people so that way I can, if I'm traveling, I can go meet somebody. Or if you're traveling and you're within my community and you're going to, let's say, California, I'll call my people that's in California and say, look, my people coming out your way. blah, blah, blah. And, let's make it I like making it a community thing because we really can't get to where we want to be by ourselves. That's my point. And Steve Crosby says, may kink live forever. 100%. I cannot express to you guys enough. God, that's good. I can't express to you guys enough what my friend Nikki did for my life, introducing me to BDSM and the Power Exchange dynamic. It has been mind opening. Mind opening in a way of, let's just say, sexually. Before we go to race, let me just talk about sexually. Sexually, it makes you as a man have to hone in on your foreplay skills. It makes you as a man plan to have sex, plan to engage a female in a sexual way. Like, how's my night gonna go? Like, too many of us just focus on, can I fuck? Or I wanna fuck. I just wanna have sex. I wanna get it up. When we need to take our time. Like, there's a young lady put out a video that said it takes a woman like 18 minutes to get warmed up. And you're like, 18 minutes? But, as a man in the kink lifestyle, 18 minutes is fast. Because you want to sit there and really marinate this woman for a little bit. You want to play with her a little bit. Get her juices flowing. Like, man, 18 minutes, give me 30 minutes. Let's and getting her warmed up is like talking to her, gently touching her in different places, all kinds of things. You can start that process. A lot of us call this edging too. You can start that early in the morning. You can be getting with her for dinner at 8 o'clock at night. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I might start my crap. I might start my dirty talk, my innuendos, all this kind of stuff, man. Like, it has taught me that foreplay and having your own toys as a man, yes, having your own sex novelties like a flogger, like, I love my leather tassel floggers. Oh my God. The crop, the cane, the whip, all kind of things, that at one point in my immaturity, I'm like, I don't want none of that stuff. I don't need all that stuff. I'm just going to bring my dick. Nah, man. You get older, you want to take your time, especially when you have a partner that you actually match up with. It's great. It's beautiful. My man Shy says, amen. I say days ahead of time. I want to try. Yes. Man, listen. But even for my guys, like, I want to encourage my guys when I say, like, we need to get out here and interact more, okay? Guys, I need my guys to start talking more. I really do. I really need my guys to talk a little bit more. I need you guys to engage females in just conversation. Even if you don't think your conversation is worthy, whether you think you're corny, whatever the case may be, stop being shy. Just talk, man. Because I people will say, like, yo, I love your content. I love the way you are. I love the things you're saying. But trust me, I didn't get here on my own volition. I have talked to many people and have rounded a lot of my square edges. Trust me. So I just implore you guys, please, to talk a little bit more and find out where your thought process might be off. Be humble in a way of being able to accept opinions and criticism. I'm sure someone's watching this and saying some craziness about me or whatever, but whatever. Because this is for the people that really want to get it. This is for the people that really want to engage and learn. And there's so many people that want to learn, but they're scared to to stick their head up because of fear of judgment. And that's one of the things that I like about going to the fetish parties, because it's non-judgmental. Whatever your kink is your kink. And if I see a kink that's not my kink, I don't have any judgment on it. Like, that's fucking fantastic. And we need more of that. People always talk about no body shame and all this kind of stuff. Man, no one has time for that. When you're in a room filled with people and everybody's got their own thing going on. Like, I don't give a shit what that is over there that I don't agree with. Might not be something I'm into, but I don't have to speak on it. I don't have to speak bad of it. I just keep it pushing. That's their thing. That's what's up. God bless. I'm over here doing my thing and watching this over here. One of the things I gotta tell you guys about too is like I gotta get this latex bed that I saw. It's like a massage table, but it's latex with a hole in it. So like the person sticks their head through it and then suck all the air out of it. So the person is like plastered to the table through the latex. And then you can like, use different toys like the wand. You can like, use different stuff, man, that really brings heavy sensations out now. The young ladies that I saw get in there had lingerie on. I mean, like fishnet kind of stuff. They weren't naked, but the guy assured me that if you put somebody in there with no clothes on, the sensitivity level with that latex is heightened like crazy. So, like these young ladies got out with the wide-eyed, wired look once they were done. Once he was done doing his little session on them. And that was with like some clothing on. Like I can only imagine getting someone in there and they being butt naked and having fun with them. Oh man, I leaned over to my boy like, listen, and he a carpenter. I'm like, listen, we need to I'm sorry, he's a mechanical engineer. But I leaned into him like, yo, dog, we need to make this up. Because he's the one that made my cross. So I'm talking to him like, listen, we need to build that. And all kind of contraptions in there, right? That's made out of wood and things of that nature. I'm like, listen, we can make that because I have experience with reupholstering and some stuff. So I'm like, look, you build it, I can put the leather and pad on it, and we can go, brother. We can actually might sell some of this stuff. Like, I always come up with ideas. I always have big ideas. And Shadi says, yes, I want to learn. I'm ready to learn more. My man. And actually, him and I had a good conversation one day. Good brother. And I know you want to learn more, brother. And, just got to come out here, man. Just got to come out here and do it. Engage different people. Be calm about it. Ask questions. That's the key. That's how I got here. That's how I got to where I am. Tabitha. Hey, Tabitha. How you doing? You definitely comment on my post. I want to thank you for following me. And she says, yes to sensory. Yes. Sensory play is awesome. Like, I tell people, like, Nikki and I would like to play with chains. So I would, there was times where, like, the wintertime would be here, right? So in the wintertime, I would heat the chains up. And so I would just wrap them up in a heated blanket, heat them up. And in the winter and in the summertime, I would put them in the freezer. It was like, it's crazy. I love sensory play. I love my little feather. I have my little feather duster thing. Cost me like $10 out of the sex novelty shop. It's great. When you have somebody, tied to the cross and you're just using a feather on them, it just makes goosebumps come up on their skin. It's like crazy. Also, I love the pinwheel. Oh my goodness. The single head pinwheel is fantastic, but the 7 head, yes, it's the truth. I love it. But anyway, so yes, guys, the experience, try to reach out to trusted sources. There's plenty of groups on Facebook. I'm in a few really good groups. There are some groups that are really petty. They just posting up pictures and memes of stuff that you see online all the time. But there's some trusted groups that really get into education, that really get into people connecting with one another, not for sex, but really connecting with people. Women connecting with one another as far as being like sisters to one another. Dominant men hooking up one another and the guise of educating one another, talking to each other about the things that we deal with submissives and challenges with brats. Brats are challenging. necessary but challenging. And also, there's a lot of people that think that there's a lot of people that think brats are not submissive. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother conversation. But brats are a part of the lifestyle. Period. Whether you think they're submissive or not, they're part of the lifestyle of kink and our dynamic power exchange. So whether you think that they're submissive or not is irrelevant to the point that they are included in the lifestyle. Okay, Shadi, you like to blindfold them. I got you, right? No doubt. Blindfold is great for sensory deprivation, for sure. Blindfold and using different things. So here's the funny thing about blindfold that I like. I like blindfolding a submissive, and I also like tying her to a chair and things like that. And while she's blindfolded, I'll take my time walking around the room, pulling out different stuff. Oh, every now and again, I might drop something on the floor. And it's just all that just builds up the anticipation. It builds up that in them. So when you start to touch them and put things on them, their sensitivity is so heightened. It's great. But this again is a patient man's game. If you're not patient, you can't be in this game. You're going to just rush through stuff. And one of the things that you'll rush through is not providing aftercare. Aftercare is major. You got to have it. You got to give it. I talked to a young lady last night, and she was telling me how she never even heard of aftercare. She's not the first one, and she won't be the last one, and that is a damn shame. Part of this lifestyle, part of sessions, are always aftercare. Always aftercare. Tabitha says, and trust me, when we are blindfolded, we hear everything. Yes, because when you take one sense away, all the other ones are heightened. If you take the sense of seeing and taste away, as far as like putting a ball gag in your mouth, oh my God, hearing goes way up, way up, way up. This is all part of it, guys. This is all part of it. This is all part of it. I love this stuff. And again, I couldn't get to where I'm at without you guys. I've heard so many stories. I've learned so much. Like as a dominant, I've learned so much talking to other submissives about the things that their dominants do for them. Some of the protocols that I have, I've learned from other submissives who had doms that was like, my dom likes this kind of protocol. Like, for example, asking for permission to speak and asking for permission to be dismissed. I learned that from from a submissive, and she was telling me that's what her dominant required, and I like that. That's it. I like that. I liked it when I heard it, and I implement that for my submissive or any woman that wants to engage me as a submissive to my dominance. Like that's one of the things that I'll require is that they ask for permission to speak. You know, it's just a beautiful game, you know, if you talk to people. And I want guys to know that, listen, you can learn so much from submissive women. And I mean, where else are you going to get it from? Because us as men, we don't talk enough, right? So when men don't talk, where are you going to get it from? You got to get it from the ladies. And the women are so willing to talk. They're so willing to tell you any and everything, you know? Okay, Chantel loves sensory as well. That's great. That's great. That's great. Sensory is like underrated, guys. Sensory deprivation is underrated. Um, Hold on 1 second. I got some noise going on here. Let me get this noise down. So yes, sensory deprivation. I mean, first of all, foreplay. I can't express this enough. I don't know, ladies. I know, ladies. I know y'all saying yes. Foreplay, my guys. Oh my God, it's more than just kissing and licking on some nipples. Like, come on, guys. Like, we gotta step it up. If you're above 35, your foreplay game should be on point. Like, come on. Take your time. Think about it. Get a little creative. I mean, come on, guys. You have to do more than just pull your dick out. Okay? You got to do more than suck on some titties and some toes. I mean, simple stuff in the house, like a fork. A fork. Just taking a fork and dragging it across your skin is it's a little bit of foreplay. Like something innocent like that. You eating dessert, take the fork and just graze an arm with it. Stuff like that. It's very simple. It's the small things. You don't have to go out and buy a whole bunch of expensive stuff to use. Simple things in the house to do. You know, candles, a fork, some duct tape, a knife. One of the things that I love to do is using hot wax. And I'll put I got this big survival knife. And matter of fact, next time I go live, I'm gonna show you guys some of the things that I have. But I have this huge, big ass Rambo knife like that big, right? And it's got a sharp blade, and then it's got the ridges on the other side. And one of the things I'll do is I'll put that in the freezer. So when I do my wax play, I'll use some baby oil first. I'll coat their body. I'll give them a little massage. I have them restrained. Put baby oil on them with my hands, massage and make them feel good, right? And then I'll start dripping wax on them everywhere I want, all that, right? And then I'll go get my knife. Let that sit for a minute while I go get my knife, right? Go get my knife out the freezer and then take my knife and start scraping all the wax off. Or, pause, before I get my knife, I'll take some water and just dab them with some water on that wax while it's still kind of warm or hard. Hit them with that water, and it makes the wax really harden up. Then go get the knife and scrape it off. See, it's all you see how many senses you just took a person through? Nice warm oil, get them nice and relaxed. Then you hit them with the hot wax. Then you hit them with some cool water. Ooh. And then you get the freezing cold blade and scrape it off. Oh, that's wonderful. I love this stuff. I just get excited talking about it. Let me see. What else do we have here? Tabitha says, all you have to do is ask. I know that's right. The belt coming through the loops. Oh my God. Yes. Guys, simple. It's simple stuff like that. See, guys, we have to understand that women pay attention to a lot of small details that we just overlook. Just to practice pulling your belt off. Like that, right? Just pulling your belt through the loops to hear that sound, and then you take the belt, put it around their neck, you know what I'm saying? Control them with that. Like, oh man, this is awesome. The power exchange is great. It's great. And they want to go. They want to take the journey. They just got to trust you. You just got to be a trusted person. If they trust you, they'll play. And if you're in tune with your partner, you know when enough is enough and when too much is too much, Candy says, a cold spoon. See, guys, the ladies is telling you right now, if you just read this thread, the ladies are telling you things to use. A belt, a cold spoon. I mentioned a fork, right? A knife. I mean, there's things right in your duct tape. There's things right in your home that you can use. You don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money. All it takes is time and effort. And whether it's a epic fail or a complete success, women will appreciate, your submissive will appreciate just the attention that you try to give them. Preparing a session for a submissive already brings a level of appreciation from them, knowing that you're taking the time to prepare something special for them, a night for them. That means a lot. Guys are not planners anymore. We're lazy. We don't know how to say, be ready by 8. I'm taking you to this restaurant. Wear this style of clothing. Casual, dress up, dress down. I mean, we've lost that. We call ladies like, you want to go on a date? Where you want to go? Wherever you want to go, I'll pay. Wherever you want to go. No, guys, no. We always have to be planners. We have to plan those things. Now, once you get comfortable, of course, it'll be, hey, tonight is ladies' choice. But it can't be ladies' choice all the time. You have to be able to say, this is where we're going. Women love a man that takes charge, that has direction. Whether the restaurant is a fail or a come up. Now, if it's a first date, this is what you can do. You can give a woman like 2 or 3 options. Send her links. Like, these are the places I'm thinking about. This is the menu. Look, let me know which one you like. And, I'll make reservations. We're going at this time, blah, 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 this, blah, blah, blah. They love that stuff because it's showing that not only are you taking charge, but you're actually planning for a night with them. Do you know how many times women hear whatever you like, wherever you want to go? Like, that's such lame shit. Like, now they think they're going to have to be a caretaker to a dude the whole time this relationship is going on. And they'll entertain some of these guys because there's nothing else out here almost. Right? But come on, guys. Let's stop being lazy. Like, take charge. It's okay. It's okay. Put the ball in your hand. If it hit or miss, it's on you. That's the responsibility of a leader, is being able to stand up when things go right and stand up even stronger when things go wrong. Come on, no one's perfect, but it's about the effort. Chantel says essential oils. Man, now, a little jar of essential oils may cost you $10 to $20, but let me tell you something. A drop or two, change the night. It will change the night. You can get some essential oil in a diffuser. Diffusers cost like $10 now from out of the dollar store or Bed Bath and Beyond, if they're even open anymore. Target or Walmart, you can get diffusers for real cheap, like $10. Little one, you sit by your bed, put a drop or two in some water, and it'll light the whole room up. Set the mood. Different scents set the mood. If you use lavender, that's more relaxed. If you're using like eucalyptus, that's more up. If you're using peppermint, that's more up. If you're using citrus scents, that's more of an uppity scent, right? If you're using more, if you're using like cinnamon, if you're using bergamot, if you're using, what is the other one I'm looking for? Clove, something like that. Those are deeper scents. Those deeper scents give you a more earthly kind of feeling. So it all depends on what kind of mood you want to set. Candles, oil, all that stuff is just simple stuff, guys, that we need to have as men. You need to have those things if you're trying to have a healthy sexual relationship filled with spice. Yes. Tabitha says, see, even when we lose ourselves in that space, our dominant must be so trusted to control what's going on. I agree 100%. I agree with that 100%. Yes, that's where the dominant must have ultimate control, and that's where your trust is in your hands, guys. And Chantel says you can use the essential oils on the body too, but you have to be careful which one. Yes. So that's something that, guys, we all have smartphones, and go on your smartphone, look up what different oils do different things, which ones is good for the body, which ones aren't good for direct on the body, or which ones aren't good for certain parts of the body. And also essential oils can be used like if you get sick. Like I'll take some peppermint and rub it on my fingers, a drop on my fingers, rub it in the inside of my nose, right here on my nose. and that helps open up your nasal passages. That eucalyptus, several ones. Tea tree oil is really good too for a certain thing. So there's essential oils have so many good uses, guys. I mean, I've been into this stuff for a long time, and it is the gift that keeps on giving. I'm very elaborate when it comes to my sexcapades and just my daily life. I like burning incense, and I have a big diffuser I got from Target for like $20. I mean, big, almost like a big bucket diffuser, and it'll last me at least 3 days. I'll drop some different oils in there, different mix in there, and let it roll at night because I have electric baseboard heaters in this particular part of my house. So the heat is dry. So I use that to moisten up the air, and then I use the drops of essential oil in it to, to give me a nice good scent. So if I want to go to sleep, I'll turn that on. I might have lavender in there and something else, and that just makes it so comfortable. Also, when I was at that dungeon party, the guy that was using the fire was had I was talking to him like, what are you using? This, that, and the other. And he said, listen, I use 70% alcohol, but I also infuse it with essential oils. I said, oh. He said, right, because what happens is, number one, essential oils give you a different effect. You know, like we just talked about peppermint, lavender, so on and so forth. But also, when you're using the fire, when you're doing sessions using fire like that, you're also burning hair. And you can smell the hair that's burning. So what you want to do is what he told me is use essential oils and the alcohol, and that throws off the scent of the burning hair. So it's really great, guys. I mean, you learn a lot. I look again, the experience. Like I'll go out. I'm like one of those ants that go out. Ants send out the mercenaries, right? The mercenaries go out, find the food or find something, and then bring it back. Bring back the information to the colony, then the colony all goes to get it. So I'm like that. I'll go out and have my experiences and experience stuff, and I bring it back to you guys. Like I love it. Let me see. Shadid says, "Ask Chantel. She sells it. Yes, Chantel does sell it, and Chantel is my good friend, and she promotes. Uh, she does sell oils. As a matter of fact, I will we'll put a link up uh, for hers or we'll put some information up so you guys can contact her. She can give you great advice on combination oils, which oils to buy. You can buy through hers, probably be a little less expensive for you. But the education of what combinations to use and things of that nature is really good. Uh, I'm gonna just let's show you guys something real quick. That this is my book of essential oils. My ex-wife was a masseuse, and so we learned all about essential oils. So this book, like, not only tells you about each oil and what it does and what it's good for, but it'll also give you good combinations to put together. I mean, it's a great book, uh, great reference guide. And let me see, what else do we have? Tabitha says coconut oil is interesting on a shower curtain. Oh man, are you giving us more tidbits there? And Tabitha, we might have to have a little conversation. What's going on here? Coconut oil on the shower curtain. I need to think about that. Now I have a glass shower, but damn, I can go to the dollar store and buy a shower curtain. And I have coconut oil. Hold on, let me put that down. Let me think about that. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Uh, what else? Uh, so that's all I have, guys. Is just sharing my my journey with you guys. Again, this is my second page, my second Sir Ink page. The first one got deleted by Facebook. Uh, it got deleted by Facebook when in like 2016, November 2016, they deleted my page. I went on suspension for like 2 months straight. Like they hammered me. And another friend of mine had a page. This wasn't a submissive page, and she wasn't using it. So she gave it to me, and with like 10,000 followers on it already, and I converted it to a Sir Ink page, and now we're back 45,000 strong. And I really miss my old page. I had so many good people on that page that I just lost. But I'm here now with you guys, and I love it. Some of you guys have been following me from page to page, and so I appreciate you guys. But again, if you're looking at this page and saying like, "Wow, this guy knows a lot," there's a lot of women on here that seem to follow him. They seem to know him or whatever. Like this started with my first submissive just encouraging me to create a page. To create a page to write about poetry, the lifestyle, and just be a man of color representing dominant men in the lifestyle. So, Lord knows I never thought that I'd still be here 10 years later. Thousands of people, tens of thousands of people follow me. There's no way I would have thought this would have been true. I've seen so many people that had great content that straight deleted their pages, deleted their groups as Facebook has changed their policies, become more strict. I have changed with the times. I try to bring you guys to the edge with the content, but not go over the edge because they're so sensitive. And a lot of times, guys, with this reporting going on, we think that people's hating on us. Really, it's the bots. Let me tell y'all how Facebook bots work a little bit. If someone posts a picture, let's just say half nudity, or it gets reported, or is flagged. If anyone else posts that picture without modifying it, it will automatically get flagged. So a lot of times, it's not someone necessarily hating on you. That picture has been flagged already 1,000 times over before you even posted it. So like, if it's kind of a risky picture, if you don't use some kind of overlay with it, or if you do not cover up whatever is the nude parts or whatever, you will get flagged within minutes, because that's how fast these bots are recognizing the pictures. Just think that as soon as people post any picture, there's a database that's going to recognize that picture's been posted before. It's crazy how fast technology works. So it's the technology that they're using. It's not any one person actually sitting back waiting for you to post something that they're going to flag. More than likely, the picture that you posted that got flagged, been flagged already. And once it gets flagged by one person, it doesn't matter who else posted. Once it gets posted somewhere else, it will automatically get flagged. So, let me see. Tabitha says, thank you for going live. I appreciate you. Yes, and I plan to go live every Wednesday night with a topic. I also will invite anyone that would like to do a conversation with me, for even if you just want to ask a question. I will always post. I will do better at posting when I'm going live in the scheduler through the page, and I will also put a link in there. So if anyone wants to call in and have a live conversation with me, that's cool. If you don't wish to have your face shown, that's cool too. You can just turn your camera off, but you can still be on asking questions. So I encourage you guys to do that. I mean, it makes for better better viewing, because I'm sure there's other questions that people have that they may not ask typing wise, but someone might be able to ask that question of me live. We could probably get a lot more out. So Chantel says, "Yep, I got put in Facebook jail for the first time recently. Wow, yeah. Well, I mean, you're a rookie, huh? Okay. Tabitha, you're a habitual offender, huh? I listen. I used to be. I'm proud to say I used to be an offender. I used to be. And Pixie, I know you stay in Facebook jail. Pixie, you my friend. You know what, Pixie? Pixie is awesome. Very awesome woman. She has an awesome group that I've been invited to. And she's another person that's in the lifestyle that believes in education, guys. So if you see Pixie on my page and you're interested in being in a group, definitely reach out to her. She's really cool. They have a lot of, they are fair when it comes to the group with moderating. They don't tolerate a lot of nonsense, which I love, because when I have my own group, it just gets real. People get real bitchy. People will complain about the things that are not being posted, or they want this, or they want that, and they ain't posting shit. So this is a pain in the ass. So I appreciate people that have groups that are actually, posting in them groups and moderating those groups. It's not easy. It is not easy at all. Trust me. People are so fickle. They really are. People are so fickle. They make you not want to do it, but you do it because you love the purpose of the lifestyle, helping others, and with so many people getting in this lifestyle and not knowing what they're doing, so many people can get hurt. So it's great that you lean on people who will educate you, who will encourage you to read books and to build up your own knowledge base, and not just knowledge that they're telling you. Like if someone only wants you to believe them, that's a problem for me. But if they're telling you, like, I'll tell ladies, like, listen, I don't want you just to believe me. I want you to take what I'm saying and talk to other men or talk to other people in the lifestyle, so you can compare what you're getting. And if something I'm saying is way off, then you need to come back and tell me, like, yo, you're way off there. I've been corrected. Like, I don't mind being corrected at all if I'm wrong, because what I want to do is get it right for you guys, because I want you guys and myself to grow in a healthy way in this lifestyle. I never want anyone to say that I was an abuser or anything, and certainly I appreciate the ladies that comment on my page, because I know there's a lot of dicks. There's guys that do not like the page. Like, they haven't liked the page. So they'll show up in your DMs, they'll send dick pics, they'll be talking all crazy. And I'm glad that you guys come back to me and tell me about these guys. But if they've never liked the page, I can't find them to delete them and ban them. So I apologize for that. But I have a group. Yes, I have a group. It's very small. I just started it. If you're interested in being part of the group, which I started going live in the groups first, but if you're interested in the group, just DM me and I will tell you how to get in. And it mirrors the page. So if you want to talk more about the topics that hit the page, you can do that in the group. The group is not, it doesn't move it's not moving. It's not a lot of conversation. It's only to mirror the page and for me to go live in there from time to time. But again, I'm going live on the page 9 o'clock on Wednesday nights. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys. Remember, you can follow me on here on Facebook, Instagram, Sir Inc. Sir_Inc. on Instagram. You can go to the website, sirinc.com. We have a community website where you can be yourself, post what you want. It mirrors Facebook. It looks like Facebook, but it's Kinkspace. Kinkspace.net. Come join the community. Come find me on there. Connect you with some other people. You can post whatever you want. Again, we just try to stay away from child pornography. We don't tolerate no nonsense. We don't do that. But you can be yourself. Thank you guys for watching. If there's any subjects you guys want me to discuss, please DM them to me or put them in this thread. I'll read them. I'll put them on the list. And what I will do, I'll get with my moderator and we'll create a schedule of topics to go over on Wednesday, so you guys will know what the topics will be every week. Okay? Thank you guys for watching me. Thank you guys for listening. And oh, real quick, YouTube, please, if you want to see more videos, and there's short videos, like 10 to 20 minutes long, go to my YouTube channel, Sir Inc., The Experience on YouTube. It's in my Linktree tab my Linktree link that I always put on all my posts. You can go to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Please like on stuff. And I just started the YouTube channel. I'm really loving it. I'm doing videos. I don't go live on there yet, but I've been doing videos on various topics. The podcast has been doing great. So follow me. Share the content. Let me know where I'm right. Let me know where I'm wrong. And until next time, peace. Stay safe. Stay Rona free. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's.